Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Dozens of culinary workers were arrested last night during an ongoing strike at Virgin Hotels. Thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Cynthia Puga, filling in for Lena Bleets. Starting off with your top story, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. It remains to be seen how lucrative Formula One will be this year for the Las Vegas Valley, but the impacts will be felt around town all weekend. Qualifying will be held Friday night with the Formula One race Saturday at 10 p.m. Merchandise is for sale at numerous pop-up shops, and roads around the Las Vegas Strip will be shut down for much of the weekend. Cleanup will begin overnight Saturday night into Sunday morning. Stay with thereviewjournal.com for the latest on not only the race, but everything from celebrity sightings to community impacts as well. And a strike by the Culinary Union leads to 57 arrests outside of Virgin Hotels. The arrests happened at around 6 p.m. Thursday as hospitality workers sat on Paradise Road blocking traffic. Those arrested included Secretary-Treasurer Ted Papageorge and President Diana Valles. Union members have been on strike for the past week as they try to negotiate a new contract. Virgin called Thursday's arrest, quote, media stunt theatrics, and called for union leaders to let members vote on its most recent proposal. A wrongful death lawsuit has been filed against Excalibur after a man slipped and hit his head in the hotel's pool last summer and died the following day. The family of the man is accusing Excalibur of failing to enforce lifeguard protocols and emergency procedures and are seeking over $15,000 in damages. MGM Resorts, which operates the hotel, declined to comment. The tourist attraction known as Area 15 in the Central Valley is laying off workers, and a top executive is also leaving the company. Area 15 confirming to the Review-Journal Chief Operating Officer Dan Pelson has resigned, and the company will undergo a strategic restructuring. A spokesperson for the company said this decision supports Area 15's vision and core strengths. Expansion plans include adding a hotel, housing, and a themed horror attraction next year. In your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. A wind advisory starts early Saturday and runs through Sunday morning. Friday night, expect lows dropping to 47 by 2 a.m. and starting out in the low 50s by 8 Saturday morning. We'll be seeing wind and more clouds Saturday with a high above 70 degrees. Race night, we will see temperatures drop into the low 50s. Thanksgiving week, look for highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s and 50s with a slight chance of rain. In your business, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. High roller Robert Cipriani is appealing the dismissal of a lawsuit against Resorts World and its former chief executive. Our business reporter David Danzis tells us more.
Cipriani's lawsuit dates back to an incident in November 2021 when he had a run-in with a known convicted felon who is now deceased. When Cipriani brought his run-in to management's attention, he was retaliated against, harassed and threatened. Cipriani is suing the casino and its former boss, Scott Sabilla, for negligence, civil conspiracy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. His original lawsuit was dismissed in October by a district court judge here in Nevada. Cipriani and his attorney remain committed to moving the case forward.
Now for a sports update brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. A feel-good story out of the Henderson Silver Knights. Defenseman Mason Geertsen announcing Friday morning that he is in remission after battling non-Hodgkin's lymphoma for over a year. The 29-year-old missed the first month of the season last year to receive treatment that lasted through the end of the summer. Geertsen still played in 58 games for Henderson last season, scoring 6 goals. The Silver Knights Hockey Fights Cancer game is Saturday night against the Abbotsford Canucks for a 6 p.m. puck drop at Lee's Family Forum.
In your health news, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. There are more chances to get your exercise at local parks. Clark County announced that 4 more pickleball courts are coming to Sunset Park. That'll be bringing a total of 28 courts at the pickleball facility. Construction is set to begin next year and be done in 2026. 4 Little League fields in the park will also be renovated along with the basketball courts. And in addition, pickleball courts are also coming to Paradise Park along with a new dog park.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders head into a home matchup at Allegiant Stadium against the rival Broncos in Week 12 with a pretty banged up roster. Here's Antonio Pierce on how he keeps his team pushing forward.
Continue to get better. The word I said last week was no different out of the bye week, was improvement. Looking for improvement. That's happening. Again, it's happening in practice. Obviously, we got to put it on paper come Sundays, but that's the word we're talking about. A lot of young players playing, more opportunities there. So between improvement, opportunities, and process, which is a word that nobody likes to talk about, but it's the truth, is where we're at right now. Just really building on those.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. There are several marquee matchups in NFL Week 12. The Packers are 3-point home favorites at the Westgate Superbook over the 49ers at Lambeau Field. The line is pick'em for the Cardinals-Seahawks NFC West clash at Seattle. The Eagles will aim for their 7th straight win as 3-point road favorites over the Rams on Sunday Night Football. And the Ravens are 3-point road favorites over the Chargers on Monday Night Football. Both Los Angeles teams are plus 130 on the money line.
Moving on to lifestyle news brought to you by LV Craft Shows, bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for upcoming events. Athletic brand Puma opening its first store on the Las Vegas Strip just in time for Formula One weekend. The 25,000 square foot store is now open in Boulevard, a retail, dining, and entertainment center on the Strip. It includes a professional F1 simulator, interactive arcade, a customization studio with direct-to-garment printing, and exclusive Las Vegas-inspired apparel. Vegas dance crew Jabberwockies performed at the Thursday opening. In your entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Trolleys, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to arizonatrolleys.com to see who's playing. Formula One is already looking forward to next year's Las Vegas Grand Prix, unveiling new experiences that promise to be cheaper for both tourists and locals. F1 will debut 3 immersive experiences at a Grand Prix Plaza. It'll be a 39-acre space that includes the pit building and surrounding land at the corner of Harmon and Koval. Fans will be able to drive F1-inspired cars, build their dream F1 car. They'll also have the opportunity to compete against each other in F1 simulators. As for this year's F1 event, check in with ReviewJournal.com for the very latest from the track to the surrounding streets. Thanks for watching 7 at 7. You can watch us Monday through Friday on streaming platforms like Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, and YouTube. Join us Monday morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.